Today's going to be the first time that I make hamburger rocks. I'm starting off with almost 7 pounds of high protein, low fat hamburger meat from Costco. Now this is a non-stick pan, and the reason I'm using a non-stick pan is because I don't want to use any oil in this above and beyond what's already in the beef. I'm going to put it in and I'm going to begin breaking it up immediately. Okay. As you can see, it's browning already, and yes, there's quite a bit of liquid that's coming out. And this is an important time because this is when it'll break up the best. It's fine. You see I've replaced, but I'm going to go ahead and run the hot water across it again. And put it back in the pan. Already rather dry, which is what we want. We're going to want it very, very dry. Well, folks, my cheapy dead. Didn't even make it half an hour. So I decided I would go to the standby oven. And so far so good. You know, they're drying out nicely. As you can see, the result is very fine, very dry. This will be a little bit drier. This is more fine stuff. And I'm going to put it all onto the same piece of parchment. I generally would not recommend using aluminum. That's why I put the parchment paper down. I will reuse the parchment when I do the next batch because I have significantly more to do. No, nearly twice as much. Now this was 3 pounds. Okay, 3.5 pounds nearly. It is now, we're going to see how much it weighs. But probably be too much. I'm going to do it per pound and then I'm going to see how it goes. Okay, I've zeroed the weight. And I'm going to gradually put this in there. Well, look at that, son of a gun. Alright, it did take every bit of it. And it is now 11.5 ounces. So, 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds is now about, well, let's call it 11 ounces. It's closer to 11 ounces. 22 ounces total per weight. Okay, now this is half of it and the excess from the first bit. Now that's 13 ounces. Okay. Now this, nice and sealed. Still dry. Still dry. 9 ounces. 15 plus 9 is 22. So there we go. That's my 22 ounces of ground beef, originally 7 pounds. 1 cup, approximately 3.5 ounces. So, quick math shows there's 6 1/3, roughly, closer to 6 1/4 cups in 7 pounds. So that then means that 6 1/4 cups. Yeah, so it's really close to a pound per cup. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put slightly less than a cup into each container, and then that will make it, of course, approximately 1 pound containers of reconstituted meat. So, okay, you want to work fairly quickly with these. These are 500 cc oxygen absorbers. In other words, they'll work in up to 500 cc's of volume. Of course, when we place these, very large, but they will be very effective. Now, as I said before, I'm not putting them in each one because I want a test unit or two. And in fact, I should have put those out. So I've got 2 test units here. I've got one with an oxygen absorber and one without an oxygen.
Well, here's the final product. It's that is a pound when reconstituted of ground beef. That's a Tyvek clay type desiccant and an oxygen absorber. You notice it's sealed. The oxygen would have been taken up by the oxygen absorber, but not only that, but also I heated the jars in the oven before I poured the ground beef into it, and now long-term storage. See how long they last. I will be making more over time. I did chicken today. I'll be posting that shortly. Anyway, take care.